Alright, we're good. Hey there guys, it's Metro and we are back. And today, last stream of the week here, we're gonna get some Blood DK keys in again. It's been a while since we've done 2 sets of keys on the Blood DK in 1 week. But we're gonna do it. And another thing I want to do today is I've been recording these runs as well to make the Mythic Plus library spreadsheet that I've been making. And the file sizes have been really large, like these 40-minute videos, really large. Hey Squid, what's up? So I tried changing it from MP4 to FLV. No, is that the name of the format? Hey Dan, what's up? Yeah, changing the format of the video, and apparently it's gonna make it smaller. I tried it last night in a couple keys, and it did make it smaller. It's actually about half the size. They were going from like 5.5 gigs per dungeon to about 2.5. If anybody knows anything about that, especially people watching in post, let me know. That's the only thing that's really making this difficult right now, is uploading 7 runs that are all like multiple gigs big. It took literally all night. The second I ended the stream yesterday, I started the uploads and it didn't finish until like late at night. Like I had to leave my computer on overnight. Anyway, Theodorus and Abnormal, what's up guys? What are you up to? But yeah, so today we're gonna get some keys done. Been doing a lot more keys off stream on my DK, and I've been kind of slowly feeling the itch again to do more stuff on it, so it's good. We'll get some stuff done. We still do not have the setup we want, but I've been doing a lot of different combos of trinkets and corruptions and stuff, and pretty satisfied. My corruptions are now right at 39. This week I was able to add another piece. Haste here. I also got haste here, so that's 15% haste between those 2 items. Then I have a rank 1 infinite stars, and I also have, of course, Devastation's Hour. But longest 5 something of my life. What's that mean? Farming Legion. Oh, cool, man. Well, that's good. Good luck with that. But that is it. So we will get to it, and we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that we can find some good keys first. The problem with this is like finding the good keys is hard. But I'm looking to see, yeah, like I'm looking to see 20s, okay? 19 and 20 is really, I'm not trying to settle, let's put it that way. But of course, not a lot of groups, so we can do my key too if we have to. Although my key is a tall and it's relatively unpushable at this point. Waiting for the stream to start. Ah, I gotcha. Well, thanks for waiting, my friend. We are live now. Yeah, so this is, I've been just going away from Bone Storm entirely. The higher the key has gotten, the more I feel like if I can just impact my HPS more. Like, what is this? There's a key we did last night, 20k overall. Or 20k, 20 junkyard, right? I don't know why it says 3k overall. That's a bit awkward, but that's the chart from it. Psychic Shell, actually very good trinket. I was watching One Piece earlier, now watching the stream. Sweet. One Piece of what? Hi, Little Metro HPS. Nice HPS. Hi, Little Metro. Nice HPS. 3K. Yeah, I mean, obviously, something's wrong there. I don't know why it says 3K, but I think maybe it just keeps collecting over time for some reason. Keeps assuming I'm still in the dungeon. But, yeah, as you see, Lingering Psychic Shell, very good trinket, so. Between those 2 trinkets, a lot of items on this list. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. All these items. But effectively not me playing the character. I mean, this, you could kind of count this, but only that was a mythic trinket. But it's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll stick. You had 2 people over 100k and didn't chest it. It was junkyard, right? So, but yeah, no, we didn't upgrade. I missed it by a minute or 2. We actually made a really big, you know what? Here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the mistake we made, and I was fucking gutted about it, man. I really was, because it was my fault. I'm gonna show it to you. Desktop. Boom. Let's take a look, guys. This is a ridiculous mistake that I make, and it ultimately loses us the key. I think Seismical thought we probably would have lost it anyway, but now watch what happens here. So we come out a little bit, like, the mob didn't die. It died too fast, so I was a little panicky about where it comes out. Now you see I'm trying to get this pack, and I'm trying to get this pack, right? This is what I always do, get these two together, and this one will come as well. So it's going to be 5 mobs total, not a problem at all with bolstering. And you see, at the last second, my character moves a split second forward, and I drop D&D just a little too north. Let's watch it again. See, at the last second, I'm trying to drop D&D, and I clip this mob with it. Just on his toenail. It's just, Death in Decay just kind of brushes him, and he's like, you motherfucker. I'm like, oh, well, okay. So, we aggro 9 mobs? No, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 mobs, and honestly, we would have been alright. But Seismical had just used his burst, and we weren't expecting to pull this, so maybe a little early on, like, I don't know. Either way, I'm actually surprised I lived as long as I did. Look at some of these death strikes, guys. Look at some of these death strikes. Oh, death strike. Oh my god, it's such a big one. Another one coming up. We got Vamp Blood coming up. We're good. We're good. I think we got it. We're gonna get Vamp Blood. Let's go. Why am I not using it? I'm trying to save it for as long as possible because I know this is gonna last like 2 minutes, right? Another huge death strike, you know, for like 100% of my health. The problem is you can't kite these mobs. They like teleport to you. Look at that. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, that's the key right there. I don't know. Seismical thought we were still not gonna upgrade it, but I don't know. Anyway, that was last night. So okay, 19 junkyard, or was that workshop? 19 workshop. It's going this week. Double upgrade. I don't know, these people, I guess they have high aspirations, but good luck. I don't know, I don't really want to settle, honestly. I think I'm just going to wait. I'm in no rush. We'll just wait until the right key's out there. I'm not trying to do 17s and shit. I think that's why DKs run Touch of the Everlasting as a major, so when they make mistakes, they don't die. Go on. That was going to be a wipe, like 90% of the time on bolstering. I don't think there was any way to survive that, honestly. Like, at worst, we killed most of it and then just died to, like, a giant robot or something like that. I don't... Maybe, you know, if everybody was ready, if we'd planned for it, we probably would have survived it. But, yeah, just really unfortunate. D&D, like, it's like I dropped it. I think there's, like, a little hump on the ground is what happened. Because, like, typically this is what it looks like when I put D&D, like when I move D&D forward. But when I did it in that run, it went like this. It, like, hopped. It, like, skipped. Like, if it... Like, there was something there that it kind of, like, jumped over. So I, like, placed it right at the one edge of it, and then it just kind of jumped over it to the other edge. Was just watching the last VOD. That Mage Lever and Friel was pathetic, yeah. I need to make a clip of that. I forgot. Definitely need to do that. Alright, 19 workshop. Let's do it. Workshop, though. This is pretty much a straightforward single target dungeon, so we are going to swap Anima Minor and Crucible of Lucid Flames in. Crucible of Lucid Flames? That's not the name of it, but... Anyway, Oliver, I didn't even realize what happened because the mage left. So, yeah, no, I was watching the footage, and, like, most people didn't even comment. If Jix didn't comment in the chat, he was also in the key, right? But most people in the chat, like, literally didn't even notice it happened. It's like, you look away for a second, you're like, oh, what happened? Why is there 4 people in this free old 15? 1 minute, literally not even, like, we didn't even get in combat yet. The guy left before anybody got in combat. So, yeah, that one, I don't give a shit. Name and shame, I don't care a fuck. You gotta get, you deserve to get name and shamed. I don't give a fuck how people look down on that in the WoW community anymore. That dude, you're not gonna get away with that, my friend. I'll do what I can. I have the video uploaded now. I just need to make I'm gonna make a little commentary on it, more of a video on it than a clip. Anyway, I was wondering why the tentacles were obliterating people, and then we saw 4 people. Yeah. No, I just literally wasn't. I had like 3 tentacles on me, and I didn't even cast a heal on me because I was so dumbfounded by the fact that the guy fucking left. Literally less than a minute into the dungeon. Like, pull 3, 2, 1, okay, leaves. Like, at all, like, I don't know. Like, can anybody disagree with that? Like, I understand the, like, oh, you can't force people to stay in doing the game, like, playing the game the way you want them to or something like that. Like, that's, like, the common response to, like, you have to have You can't like punish levers, right? But like that is like, I don't. Can anybody defend that? Seriously? You know what I mean? Is there anybody out there who has the stomach to actually defend that action? I don't. I feel like you'd have to be very. You wouldn't be pugging keys a lot to defend that action. Anyway, I can understand if they ask for the route and leave before. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're not, if you're like very specific about what you think you need to do for a 15 freehold, more power to you. But it's a 15 freehold, buddy. Like first of all, yeah, we'll make a whole video on it. It's just frustrating. That kind of thing, really, it's hard to. I'm tempted to make a forum post on it, but I don't want to toe the line on what is and isn't allowed on there. Bolstering Tyrannical as well. Like, yeah, like if the dude actually seriously was like dead set on lusting the first 3 packs on bolstering Tyrannical 15 freehold, it's like, come on, dude, just shut the fuck up. That's why I can't stand fire mages, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we were entirely overheated for that key too. Oh yeah, we were gonna destroy that key. That was gonna be a double upgrade at least. I mean, as long as we didn't make any big mistakes, right? So what do you guys think? 19 workshop, what's it gonna look like? Oh, I'm out of pots already, Jesus. That's the only downside about playing so often. Had 200 pots when the week started, already down to 120, or already down to 150 pots. Everything I was supposed to do today got pushed back. By what? Yo, speaking of push back, man. Keep your eye on the news today, guys, because Jacare Souza tested positive for coronavirus. So this was actually really interesting. You know, I'm gonna look at ESPN right now. Very interesting. So they're having the UFC event tonight, right? And it's they're having the UFC event tonight, and they've tested everybody who's involved. And Jacare Souza, one of the fighters, tested positive completely asymptomatically. Completely asymptomatic. He made weight. You can't make weight when you're fucking. You know what I mean? Like if this is that crazy of a disease, you're not gonna be able to make weight. You're not gonna be able to fight. And he was ready to go. So I'm very interested to see what happens now. So just on that note, Souza was staying at the same hotel as AEW wrestlers. What does that mean? I gotta listen to this real quick.
Well, apparently Ronaldo Jacare Souza arrived in Jacksonville, Florida on Wednesday, like most fighters do. Was scheduled to do. He arrived on Wednesday. Medical professionals met him in a parking lot, at which time he was scheduled to be tested. Upon being tested, although he was completely asymptomatic, no fever, no cough, no anything like that, he did inform those professionals that there were family members of his who may have had the coronavirus. As a result, they instantly went into urgent mode in terms of testing him. Upon testing him, they completely isolated him in his hotel.
Okay, I'm not listening to that whole thing. But anyway, it's very interesting to me. I'm very interested to see what happens now. I bet there's people out there who think the event should be canceled now, right? I mean, I'm sure there are. Anyway, I was supposed to pick up a bed frame and headboard, but it didn't come in like it was supposed to. Had to go sign some papers, and the landlord rescheduled. Oh, I see. I forgot about all that. Sorry. Hair is looking good, thanks. Yeah, it's getting pretty long. It's a wrestling promotion. Anyway, looking at Twitter videos, Souza and his camp aren't social distancing whatsoever. Gotcha. Hey, Metro, I need to ask, so far, what tank is looking meta thus far for Shadowlands? Yep. Impossible to say. The meta is around a type of content that doesn't exist currently. Play Fortnite? What's that, a new game? Never heard of it. Let's go, man. What am I doing here? I was getting pots, I guess, but... We need to just bite the bullet and make some, but I just can't bring myself to do it, honestly. I can't bring myself to do it without prosperity, that is. The meta is Prot Warrior. Oh, yeah. For Shadowlands, we'll see. Alright, so we got oh, that guy's 4K. Jesus. Interesting. Almost. 3.938. 23 junkyard. He's got a 23 workshop. What's he doing in here? But to be honest, I'm moving closer and closer to Furry Warrior as my main spec. Sweet. Yeah. Probably going to be great again. Warrior's always pretty good. Like, they just have some like, intangible offensive tools that seem to always work well in these expansions. But the start of Legion was a bit rocky start for them. I don't know if you remember how bad Fury Warrior was at the beginning of Legion, but it was basically unplayable. And Arms was like one of the best specs in the game, so it made it even worse. Arms and Outlaw Rogue were like twice the DPS of most specs for some reason. Or maybe I'm thinking it the other way around. Maybe it was Fury that was like that. Meta will be Vengeance or Prop. They gutted the current OP Prop Warrior, which is good. We need a new tank for Mythic Plus meta, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what Mythic Plus looks like for sure. But it's not testable right now, so there's no way to predict the meta. Like, they could literally make every mob in the dungeon do magic damage. Like, literally, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, they could... We can't base it on 2 dungeons. It's just not possible. To try to decipher a meta based on 2 dungeons would be ridiculous. You never know what they're going to look like at Mythic Plus, so... The actual keys and the affixes and the dungeons and the difficulty that they present, that's what makes the meta. You know what I mean? So, not possible to predict right now. If you want me to base it on 2 normal dungeons, I'm going to tell you Blood DK is probably the strongest tank. Blood DK and Brewmaster are the 2 strongest tanks right now. But obviously, we will see when actual difficult content is in the game to test. So I think I'll just stick with 2 defensive trinkets. I'm getting in this habit here where I'm just playing like more and more defensively. And just letting, you know, any offense come passively. Obviously, Twilight Devastation, still crushing. I mean, look, it actually did more than Zap, which we did lose it after that wipe, but I'm pretty sure I had it for a good 50% of the dungeon. Guard is looking yummy, yeah. It's funny how everybody's going to call it Guard, aren't they? Everybody's going to call it Guard the whole expansion. Let's not call that. We don't know what classes will look like at the end. We don't know what legendaries will look like. That's true, the legendaries, too. I keep forgetting. No rank 4 vision. What? Rank 4 vision? What? Lol Zap. I was trying to find that clip, Stromy. I haven't seen it yet. But I think it's going to be coming up. I found another... I was looking back through all the, you know, all the VODs, obviously. Making this spreadsheet. And, yeah, I haven't found it yet, but I saw one where somebody was talking about the buff, and I was thinking about you. Legendaries can completely change specs. That is true. Yeah, it's soulbinds, legendaries, even gearing in general. Like there's a lot of stuff to worry about, you know. Your essences, I know that, but why? I'm wondering why you're bringing it up. If only we could be talking about Enhanced Shaman being the best tank in the game. Yeah, it wouldn't be possible. No rank 4 vision. That's correct. Yeah. Who cares? Wait, it's not called Guard? What's it called nowadays? Yeah, it's not. Guard was a talent that was in the game and removed. It's now called Celestial Brew, yeah. Workshop, this is going to be fun to watch. Hopefully it'll be easy to watch. I mean, it's just bosses. It's a tyrannical weak workshop, so as long as people do well on bosses, then this is easy. But we'll see. Yeah, I was like kind of pacing through the video, and it was like some guy was like, sorry for my ignorance, but can you tell me where the damage zap is coming from? And all I was thinking was like, oh, this is the one I gotta tell Stromy, I gotta clip it, I gotta send it to him, oh my god. But it wasn't the guy. Anyway, it's basically the Maws of Souls from BFA. No, it's basically the Upper Kara of BFA. Same type of dungeon. There's like 10 mobs in there total. Anyway, careful for the goos and dogs. You can body pull the goos at the end without pulling the dog. Body pull the goo at the end without pulling the... Oh, really? Well, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it, so I won't be able to. Before dog boss... Yeah, no, I know which ones you're talking about. Obviously, I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to isolate them. Alright, here we go. Just have the druid root it. Yeah, not a bad idea. That's a pretty good idea. Here, let me eat up. All you gotta do. Yeah, that's probably easier. If you taunt the goo on the furthest left, it'll pull the rest and leave the dog. All right, great. We'll try that. And then he could root, I guess, as well on the backup. All right, here we go. They're getting their tips from the MDI. Who is? Workshop had a 60% success rate this week at 19 and up. Junkyard is #1 in the same bracket. Sweet. 60% success rate. All right, well let's make that happen. Let's make that 61%. Make sure you stand by the pillar on the left so groups can line of sight too. What about does success mean upgrade? I guess it does, because there's no way it could mean otherwise. Like they don't measure failures, right?
Luckily, the flying mechanical terror that patrols this region has a control module that can open the gates. Assaulting it head-on would be ill-advised, but disabling its remote power nodes should render it vulnerable.
Beware.
The nodes are scattered throughout the junkyard. I've calibrated my sensors to detect them when you're in
Oh
proximity.
my god, it's fucking vortex. Well, who the fuck put a vortex down? Christ. This is actually like a pretty big problem, honestly. Yeah, because now it's gonna bolster the fuck out of these things.
Your assessment is accurate.
Why the hell would you put vortex down? Okay. No problems. No sanguine. Success mean, yeah, upgraded it, gotcha. Be interested to see how many times people... Wow, it's actually snowing out, by the way. You know bombs kill them too? What bombs? No, I don't know that. When in doubt, hammer it out. Gotcha.
The city's entrance is located just past this arena. You must hold your ground until we can clear a path to it.
Okay, that hit him. Anyway, sorry. Okay, let's not... Gotta pay attention here. Alright, it's fine. Let's just get this guy out. Anyway, sorry for maybe annoying you earlier. I really love your streams. I have them playing. It's interesting to hear your thoughts on stuff. What? Must have missed something. Sorry, man. You didn't. You're all good. Don't worry about it. Anyway, you bring 2 taunts in the form of Dark Command and Death Grip. Additionally, you can provide a Gorfiends or something that no other class to help you out during the fight. What fight? Okay. I've done my part. Gotta kill him before there's another one of those. Would be cool if they removed the RP stuff and keys next expansion. I think it's built into the timer, honestly. Gonna be another flame gents here, I think. Huh? Yes, there is. I forgot to record. Looks like that's probably the end of the key anyway, so. I thought they'd go under the hammer. What the fuck, Snow? It's gonna be in the 80s here, yeah. Anyway, be happy you are in Alliance and Siege. They get 30 seconds of RP after the 3rd boss, yeah. What happened? Fire is very hot, as chicks might say. But I guess it would be good. Oh. Anyway, next workshop, try tanking Pummeler. And all right, I'm not gonna try not to. This is not gonna be the day for that, okay, man. I appreciate the tips, but now is not the time. Did you battle Azeroth? Not directly, no. I battled Plastic, though, that's for sure. Next time, do it the way that makes you not die, yeah. Whisper these guys and give them tips. That's a free pro tip, yeah. Alright, Metro, here's what you do, yeah.
Throwing them out with the trash. Trash, 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 trash.
Alright, get both here, no problem. I will start whispering them, perfect, yeah. Perfect. Hardest part, probably. Let's see what happens. Dead. Anyway, it was a good tip at least, yeah. I feel like I get like less and less healing every time I do these. You're insane, bruv. Nice. I'll try to be sane. Somehow my gear is broken though, not ideal. Anyway, I think success rate is going to be 59% now. Yep. Looks like it. Before Shadowlands launch, Blizzard will change the name Celestial Fortune to Guard. I'm kind of surprised. Oh my god. I'm kind of surprised that it isn't just Guard, because it's basically the same spell. But I guess it's not the same. It looks the same, and it's a big shield on you, but it's not even close to the same spell. I think the bigger problem is that Guard was a talent for a while now. So people probably wanted to separate that.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, that's not good. Any more wipes and my gear is gonna break. Is there any way to repair in here? Any way to use a mount in here? Did they remove the Guard talent? Yeah, they did, yeah. That will be line of sighted, that explosive, or what? I did this on my pally a few weeks back, and the healer didn't know how he had to dispel, and even the whole group telling him, he just didn't. Yeah, that actually happened to me a lot early in the season, but I think people figured it out. More people started to understand. Anyway, can't you mount before the last boss? Yeah, I know I can mount much later in the dungeon, but I worry about getting there. That's my big concern, obviously. I don't know, though. To wipe on the trash at this point would be hard to believe, but you never know. There is still a lot of danger in these dogs and shit or whatever. We'll AMS the next one. Demon Hunter has it. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it's good. I don't know how I forgot to repair it before we started, I guess. My bad. Unfortunate placement, isn't it? What's that gonna look like? Yeah, good. Yeah, that explosive just gets line of sighted. No concerns at all there. Alright, it's kind of scary how few people read the description in the adventure journal. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know about... I mean, the thing is, a lot of... Like, it's not like this dungeon didn't exist before Mythic Plus. So it's a bit scary. Like, did these people just never do Mechagon before Mythic Plus, right? That's the thing that always scared me. It's like, what'd you do on Mythic 0? You didn't know that that had to be dispelled? Alright, good. Oh yeah, we still have to do this shit.
It'll take me weeks to rebuild him.
Anyway, it's because everything can be brute forced. I don't think so. That mechanic can't be brute forced. I don't know. Did he drop the bot? Oh, it's there. Okay, so taunt the left one apparently. This one? Nope. Incorrect. At least we didn't bolster the fuck out of the dog. Oh yeah, MDI is today. Oh really? That's cool. We'll check it out later on. What time does it start? In 3 minutes. Oh, cool. Alright, well that went relatively well. That was pretty like big deal there. That guy got a friend of his to put a repair bot in the guild bank. If he didn't, this key might be over before it started. Method EU had a 9-minute 40-second atoll in the time trials. Jesus. Wait, so there's more time trials? I don't even know how it works anymore, honestly. Too confusing. 3 minutes plus 30 more minutes of talking before it starts. Oh, yeah. Well, that's how it works. Anyway, what is the least played spec spec class in WoW. I'm not sure, honestly.
Guards are currently
Monk, I've heard
en
like
route
rumors
to
that Monk
quell
is
the
the answer to that, but
Attention, citizens. Please remain in your domiciles. Guards are currently en route to quell the disturbance.
I have difficult time listening to Dratnos though, I must say. Oh yeah. Oh, he's doing the casting or something. Isn't he participating or no? Because it's all different divisions, they time trial each week before the start of placement. I bet Shaman is the least played. Yeah, probably right.
Lesser inventions.
Here's the hard pack, but it's not fortified, so hopefully it won't matter.
Something more advanced.
Good.
So, you
He's a
possess
caster, I
a
think.
marvel
Gotcha.
skill.
I want to play that class because your character will be unique. Well, it doesn't really. No matter what the answer is, it's not going to be like 0 people on the planet play it, you know what I mean? But if you want to play something unique, play a fucking female Tauren enhancement shaman. That's probably the answer. People will be like, wow, you're like a unicorn or something. Wait, where's the druid? Oh, you could like stand out there and you never get hit, huh? That's interesting. I never knew that.
Made it past the outer defense
If you like unicorns, then Alliance is for you. Oh, yeah.
removed from my
That's a good
city.
point.
I have activated all civic defenses, my king. Ensure peace innocent to be expunged from our metropolis.
Anyway, I bet least spec is Arcane, Enhance, and Survival. Yeah, those are probably among the top. There was a post on competitive WoW, which we were talking about in Guild yesterday. The guy took like the top 100 runs from every dungeon from every season since Legion and made like a chart out of them. And I didn't really understand why he did it, but still an interesting thing to see, I guess, huh? Unless there's some kind of snap point. I don't know. Don't know. Pandaren sub-rogue. Yeah, but to be honest, if they remove the faction war next expansion, I bet a lot more people played the allied races, the alliance races, maybe. I don't think they're going to do that, but you never know. I don't know. I'm of two minds. I hope that they are doing it, but I think if they were going to do it, it would have been for the start of the expansion. I just hope that there's some reason why it didn't happen, maybe. It's the only thing I can think of. Okay. I always hate, like, the boss spawning the second you come out, but that's life. I think base races should stick to their own faction, but allied races should be able to choose. Damn, that would be cool. That would actually be really cool. I'd be fine with anything, like, no matter what. It would be really cool if there was more options.
Consider this your burn notice.
Alright, so here we go. I think this is the hardest fight in the game, just because there's effectively an enrage timer on it. Not necessarily an enrage, but very, very close to an enrage, where this room just fills up with these saw blades. This is a great fight. This is a great dungeon for Fire Mage, though. If there's one dungeon, Pugging Fire Mage, this is the one. You can't really use Combust poorly. It's paced in a certain way with on especially Tyrannical. There's no real options. You just use it on bosses and on big packs.
Just take a little off the top. Consider this your burn notice.
And already it begins. Jesus Christ, I hate this fight.
Like you could use a trim.
Battle Resin 6.
My roses are of the highest caliber. Looks like you could use a trim. Consider this your burn notice.
Ah! Fucking hate this fight. It's like legitimately scary when that spawns because you never know what's gonna happen. Okay, I can't get that. I say that because I want to be Dark Iron Dwarf. Yeah, me too. I would love to be Dark Iron Dwarf. Or play Orc on Alliance. That'd be nice too. I'll settle for like Orc Paladin and shit though. I hate this fight. I should probably just have killed the boss there, yeah.
Consider like you could use a trim.
Yep, I'm gonna die. Getting destroyed by these fucking gears. Okay, we survived it. Whew! Fucking sloppy, but we did it. Alright. According to casters on MDI, number of gears is capped at 5. Oh yeah, certainly doesn't feel that way. Clean boss kills, yeah, really good kills in these bosses. Anyway, sorry I missed a ton of comments, but if I was to guess why, then maybe they decided against it because of how PvP would work. And they didn't decide against it. It would be like a huge change, so something that would be like a very big decision to make. Demon Hunter wants to do Blob with Boss. We're gonna have to do Blob with Last. Okay, let's do it. I got my Nazoth trinket on, so it should be alright. Anyway, that mage is from Barthalos speaking Chinese. Oh yeah, I didn't notice the Chinese part. That's funny. Yeah, some weird things go on in this game, man. Anyway, Blob with Last is pretty efficient. Jesus Christ, chat's gonna get me killed, guys. Okay, anyway, pretty efficient, gives melee something to hit when the mob flies around. Yeah, it's fine, I'm fine with it. It's just, I worry about the room filling up. Like, I don't know what happens if we don't kill it fast enough. Anyway, major issue with faction swapping is you lose all your progress towards the long achievements and some of the reps. Maybe maintain the factions but remove the group restrictions? No, I think you should just be able to play any race on any. I don't think they need to change anything about actual factions. Oh, well that's not ideal. Don't know how that aggroed.
I will replace it with mechanical purity.
Oh my god, stop moving! I think my idea of allied... Yeah, it's definitely... That's a great idea, actually. I would just prefer if any race could be any faction, but I think that's a good compromise, you're right.